What is going on, my dudes? It is your boy Cameron, the coach of the Undisputed Aeron, and today we are starting a new league, a new battle league. I know it's been a very, very, very long time since I've done this, so you're gonna have to bear with me. And also, I am very, very sick, so there's not much I can do about that. But what we have in store for you guys is something a lot different than what we usually do. Instead of doing good old, what's it called, Dynamaxing, because, Generation 8 introduced, Dynamaxing. Me and some, good pals of mine decided that is whack, that is a terrible idea, we're not going to do that. So instead, we're like, let's just make a bunch of custom megas. What could go wrong? And well, here we are. So, yeah, so we ended up making a good bit of new custom megas. As you can see on the screen, we have two of them, Mega Empoleon and Mega Staraptor. I am currently drafted Mega Empoleon. I probably should actually run down my team real quick and explain how this league works. So it is there's 8 conferences. Each conference has their own draft, whatever. There's 12 people. It's a free draft, sadly. We figured that since it's kind of still early on in the meta, we don't know what's good, what's not. We're just going to make it free for now, up until the next season when we'll have proper tiers. There's 12 of us, 8, and there's gonna be a massive playoffs. Like this is a pretty big league. Like I'm not gonna lie, this is a pretty big league. It's kind of scary to think about how many people are in this league. And of course, we could not have a Cameron League if I wasn't battling Wombo week 1. I always battle this guy week 1, it seems. Also, as you can tell, my voice is shot. I'm sick, so bear with me. But I'm going to run down my team. My entire team, that is. I have a Dragapult, Landorus Incarnate, Mega Empoleon, Florges, Hoopa Unbound, Zapdos, Rotom Heat, Kartana, Nihilego, Hitmonlee, and Avalugg. And Mr. Wombo here, he is rocking Mew, Mega Staraptor, Weavile, Tapu Fini, Thundurus T, Donphan, Dorillodon, Darmanitan, Weezing, Serena, and Vikavolt. Now, to go over what my team actually is. So, I have a Choice Specs Modest Dragapult that speed ties with Max Speed Weavile. I'm just running Draco, Meteor, Shadow Ball, U-Turn, and I don't remember what my last move was. I never clicked it. I'm running a Choice Scarf Rotom. With Volt Switch, Thunderbolt, Trick, Overheat, standard Rotom. We got a fully defensive Mega Empoleon. Now, as the season goes on, I'll explain what all the Megas are. So, I'll save Empoleon for last. We have a fully physically defensive Zapdos with Rocky Helmet. This is literally my only Mega Staraptor switching, as you guys can tell. It has I think it's running Roost, Toxic, something like that. Hoopa Unbound, offensive, Life Orb, Hoopa Unbound, Hyperspace Fury, stuff, all that good stuff. Very physical. And then we have an Assault Vested Nihilego. This is to on his special threats, such as the Thundurus, the Vikavolt, the Dorillodon. Now, I predicted all these right, except for I thought Mew would come, but Mew did not come. He brought the Dorillodon instead, so that kind of scared me. But what these new megas are. Let me pull it up just so I can get the stats and whatnot. I know the abilities, I know the typings of every single one of these megas. I just don't know the stats. Basically, Mega Empoleon's still a tank. It's still Water Steel. And it's very, very bulky. It is a bulky boy, and it has Thick Fat now. So it literally 8-time resist ice moves. You want to run Ice Shard, it might do 2 damage to this thing. Fire was neutral, now that's resisted. So that's a huge upside for Empoleon, being able to actually resist fire type moves while also being a steel type. That's insane. That is actually insane. I can't find the stupid doc. Oh, there it is. Let's see. It has 118 in the defense, 131 special defense, 131 special attack. And that's really good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, this thing's really tanky. And it also got a really good boost in attack, boosting it up to 96, so it's gonna be able to do things better. And then for Mega Staraptor, it becomes Fighting Flying instead of normal flying. And its ability Terrify is a special Intimidate. So it lowers the special attack on switching, like how Intimidate lowers attack, whatever, blah blah blah. Base 140 attack stat with a 105 speed. So you got a little speed boost, you got 100 in defense, 90 in special defense, and then 140 attack. This thing was a pain to prep for. It is very good. It's pretty fast. It outspeeds a lot of my team, and yeah, so it was interesting to prep for. Luckily, we do have one of the better checks in Zapdos. Resisted dual stab. Double edge would still hurt, but it's no longer stab. So yeah. So now that I'm done rambling, we're gonna just hop right into this. I'm gonna play it on slow. Looking at his team, as you can tell, he does not have a dragon resist at all. So I literally am going to lead my. I'm gonna put it on normal for now until things get heated. I'm leading this, clicking Draco. So I see his Thundurus is Choice Scarfed, which is very interesting to note. And he swaps into his Donphan and almost gets one shot. Like that's insane. And so he's gonna go. I'm gonna put it back on slow because I don't like talking fast. So he's gonna preserve his Donphan, go out into Dorillodon. As you can tell, he ate that Draco Meteor pretty well. I'm gonna go into Rotom just because I didn't know what to go into. Just I didn't know what this thing wanted to do. But judging off at the Draco Meteor and that Volt Switch damage, he is fully specially defensive and assault vested. So he's gonna drop a Draco of his own. And here I'm gonna pause real quick. So he's fully specially defensive and assault vested, which is kind of a problem for my Dragapult because I just need a little bit of chip damage on the Staraptor, a little bit of chip damage on the Weavile, and a little bit of chip damage on this Vikavolt here, and the Thundurus, of course. Like, obviously, my entire plan with this team is to win with a Dragapult. I need Weavile basically dead. Like, if I can get it dead before I have to trust Dragapult, because my thing is he's not running max speed Weavile. In my opinion, I don't think he would, unless he's speed creeping for modest Dragapult, but I really didn't think he would. And if he outspeeds me, he outspeeds me. But Dragapult has such a phenomenal matchup against his team. I just need chip damage on everything. And also, as you can see, I'm about to Mega Evolve Keith Lee here. And there's no sprites on the replays we have. We have our own Shadow server and all that good stuff. But there's no sprites for the Megas on the replays. So I'm going to actually be trying to do a live com from here on out on these. Hopefully I'm not feeling like this when I'm doing live comms, but yeah, so like this Vikavolt right here, it's scary because if you look at my team, my electric resist is Rotom, but I need Rotom to one catch this Weavile because he doesn't know it's Choice Scarf. Let's be honest, he does not know it's Choice Scarf. Rotom outspeeds this Rotom outspeeds the Staraptor and can dent it really well. It OHKOs Weavile. It will finish off the Donphan. It can hurt the Thundurus, but we saw Thundurus with Scarf. But Thundurus can't really do much to this Rotom. So I need Rotom. So this is kind of like a tricky situation for me. I do just go for the Scald, and it's going to do some decent damage. You know, Mega Empoleon has that's non-invested doing 40%. Like, we take those every single time. So I'm going to go into my Nihilego as he sets his webs. Very kind of annoying for my team. So he's going to go into Dorillodon. And I'm right here. I'm just going to bluff that I'm a choice Nihilego. And right now it's in range of +2 Dazzling Gleam. And so I have a plan of how I'm going to do this. And that's, I need to, I need to get the Vikavolt back out, the Vikavolt or the Donphan. And the way I do that is I go, I'm obviously defogging here, and he really wants his webs up. So I'm going to defog, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to go out into my Nihilego. And at this point, he can't take 2 Power Gems, so he has to either sack this or Donphan. And both die to a Power Gem. So I'm just going to click it, and I'm +1. But Dorillodon can live a +1 Power Gem. It cannot live a +2 Dazzling Gleam. And as you can see, he drops. So that was actually that thing could still live. I think it was a roll to live on a Shadow Ball, which is crazy. So we are here. Yeah, he goes for knockoff. We're here, and my switch into Weavile is Mega Empoleon. The thing is, this thing does get low kick, and 2 low kicks will kill my Empoleon if he's Life Orb. So I need to, or if he's, I think it's Banded. I think I can live. No, yeah. I can't live a Life Orb. If he was not Life Orb or something like that, if he was Sash, I could live 2, whatever. If he's Life Orb or Banded, I can't live 2. I can't risk that right now, especially since I think I already took some damage on my Empoleon. And so I'm gonna just have to eat this knockoff and sack my Nihilego because, as you can tell, I don't have a knockoff switch in. I need Zapdos around for a little bit longer, and Rotom with the Choice Scarf is way too important for my team. So I'm just gonna let Nihilego go down. It did get 2 kills, and I see he is Life Orb, which is very good to know. It's kind of annoying because I really was hoping he would be banded. It's a little easier for my team to deal with, so he's gonna sack his Donphin here as Rotom came in and would claim a kill no matter what, and it just drops. So we're sitting pretty nice right here. He's going to go out into this thing, but Hoopa and Bound can actually live 2 Thunderbolts, and I know he's not clicking U-turn here. And as you can see, I live it. He's going to go right out into his Weavile now, and I almost Drain Punched there, dude, but I mean, still 73%. It was nice. Life Orb boosted, dude. If I would have Drain Punched there, this game would have been over. Like, I was so close. But anyway, I'm sacking my Hoopa here. So he goes out into Staraptor, which is beautiful for me because that means I get some nice chip damage here. So he's going to Mega Evolve, and I can't do anything about this. I'm going to have to sack my Hoopa. But I do get initiative here because he U-turned. So we're not out. We haven't won yet, but we're looking pretty good still. I need this Thundurus is the biggest problem to my team. So I'm going to go out into Rotom, and I'm going to make it pretty... as you can see, he Psychics here. I was thinking in my head, like, hindsight's 20/20, right? I was thinking in my head that I needed to Volt Switch here because there's no way he was going to let his Thundurus take unnecessary chip because we both know we couldn't kill each other, like, at all. Overheat has, I think, it does like 90% to him, right? And like, I know he doesn't want to take that 90% because, well, I could have one Aqua Jet on Empoleon that would kill him, stuff like that. So I made it, like, hindsight's 20/20. Overheat would kill the Staraptor. Well, it'd almost kill it because of Terrify. It would kill the Weavile. It would really hinder the Staraptor. So, I mean, hindsight, I should have Volt Switched here. I mean, overheated instead of Volt Switch. So, I mean, that's a bad play. But we do bounce back from this. So, Rotom goes down. So, unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So, he's locked into Psychic. I get to go into this thing and just defog away my webs. Like, for free. It kind of sucks because, I'd love to just be able to kill this Staraptor here. But I need this thing alive. But he makes the biggest balls play in the world and goes out into the Weavile on my Staraptor switch. And I'm just like, dude, this dude's insane. And so I'm just roosting here just to predict the knockoff. Just because he would die to Life Orb plus Rocky Helmet. I go for Heat Wave on his Hidden Power Ice. I miss it, kind of sucks, but he swaps into his Staraptor. So this is where in game is big, because currently Dragapult cannot kill this Thundurus. I need one Heat Wave in order for this thing to have a chance to kill, and that's it, and the game's over. And then I need Weavile dead. So I don't know how I'm gonna be able to hurt this Thundurus. I know that I don't know why he went into Staraptor here. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if he was thinking I was going to switch out into Dragapult or the Empoleon or something like that. I think he was predicting Empoleon on the HP Ice after the Heat Wave miss, which, I mean, it's not a terrible play, but I stayed in. And he actually goes back out into Thundurus, which it helps out so much. Now I just need one more because, Terrified underneath it. I needed 2 Heat Waves now. It's now in range of Shadow Ball. Now all we need to do is kill the Weavile. And that is way easier said than done. So he's going to keep his Thundurus alive. He's going to, Terrify my Dragapult, and Shadow Ball comes off. And I'm sitting here thinking, like, okay. I'm sitting here thinking, like, does Brave Bird recoil from... If he clicks Brave Bird here and I swap into Empoleon, will the recoil kill Staraptor? And the reason I'm thinking this is because I don't know if this... Because I think Pursuit got removed. I don't know if it's... I think it got removed. I don't remember if this thing could Pursuit trap me or not. Like, I'm just being 100%. Like, I haven't paid attention much in the new moves and stuff like that. So this thing, all I've seen on it is knockoff. I assume it has Ice Shard and Icicle Crash, and probably Locate. So I don't want to get pursuit trapped, right? But I also don't think Brave Bird's gonna, do enough to kill this Star Raptor. So I'm just gonna have to pray he doesn't have pursuit because it's a speed tie, and I'm not again. Shadow Ball 100% kills this thing. By the way, 100% kills this thing. I don't think he's max speed, and I don't think he was. I think he said he wasn't afterwards, but now I'm in a position where I cannot risk that. So like I have to switch out, praying he does not have the pursuit, and thank God he doesn't. Like I said, I don't know what has pursuit and what doesn't have pursuit. So um yeah, so that's game. He's gonna crit it, but it doesn't really matter because Dragapult can just beat. Say that Dragapult kills this thing. The Thunders. He would need a Thunderbolt para because he locks himself in a Thunderbolt. If he had Dark Pulse, which he doesn't. As you can see, he is U-Turn, Thunderbolt, Psychic, and Hidden Power Ice. Hidden Power Ice obviously is for the Zapdos, I assume, and the Landorus. Psychic, I think was sorry for that voice crack. Jesus Christ. Psychic's for the Nihilego because Nihilego is a problem for his team. I understand why he brought it. This Thunderous full move syndrome. Like if it could fit Dark Pulse in there, hindsight's 2020. It could have won him the game if he got a flinch. But right now he needs a full para. He needs a full para. Thunderbolt para into a full para into a full para. Which I don't know what the chances of ours. I need to wrap this up. I don't know what those chances are, but it not much, right? Obviously. So, we don't get para'd. We're gonna just boom win week one against Wombo. That's something I usually don't do. Wombo usually kicks my ass week one. But yeah, we're gonna pick up the dub. You know what I'm saying? It was a good game. Wombo and I always have phenomenal matches. He's one of my good friends. We're improving to 1-0 on the season, which is amazing. So, proud of myself for that. So, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to do all that stuff, like, subscribe, all that good blah, 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 blah. I'm going to go before my throat gives out. So, bye-bye.